Started off as a daily fishing trip here in Fremont, Ohio, has ended in tragedy.
Now at 6, a Norfolk Southern train strikes a family on a bridge Sunday night.
Respond to the Hayes Avenue Bridge. Hayes Avenue Bridge, going to be for a train who hit numerous pedestrians.
This was the scene last night, just before 8 p.m. 2 people killed the night of. A toddler rushed to the hospital. A 5-year-old girl ended up in the river below.
We heard helicopters searching, and then we got the story from a couple friends or people that were down at the river.
Dive teams and drones search for the girl, and just before noon today, her body was pulled from the water just under the bridge.
Our hearts go out to the family and to all those who have been affected by this tragedy.
Live team coverage from Fremont continues right now on WTOL 11 News at 6.
Thanks for joining us here tonight at 6. I'm Kaylee Marentet.
And I'm Jeff Smith. We began with the tragedy in Northwest Ohio last night. A Norfolk Southern train hitting a group of people on a bridge last night.
Drone video from today shows the scene of where the incident happened. And just a couple of hours ago, officials released more information about the victims. Our team coverage on that continues tonight. Sophia Pericone and Ryan Lucine are in Fremont live right now.
Sophia has been at the scene all day working to learn more about this. She has the latest on the investigation and the victims. And then Ryan had a chance to speak to a local fisherman of what happened right there.
But first, we do want to start with Sophia. Sophia, what do we know about the victims so far tonight?
Kaylee, we know all 4 people involved were related. That family in Fremont from Fort Wayne for a fishing trip, and that fishing trip ending in tragedy when officials say they were hit by a train around 7 o'clock last night. We're learning more about this family and who they are. Relatives have identified them as 5-year-old Intizar Mi, 14-month-old Artie Carr, 34-year-old Unai Zar, and 50-year-old Ramazan B. We're told the family was on the bridge when they were hit, but it's not clear if they were actively fishing at that time. The 2 women, the 50-year-old and the 34-year-old, were killed, and the 14-month-old was flown to St. V's. That toddler is currently in the hospital in critical care. First responders weren't able to locate the 5-year-old last night, prompting an overnight search in the Sandusky River. Fremont's fire chief said efforts spanned miles and miles all the way out to Sandusky Bay, but just before noon today, the 5-year-old's body was found under the bridge.
In my opinion, it is not common for pedestrians to be there, as all of you have the view of where this incident took place, and there are clearly marked no trespassing signs there, and it would not be common for anyone. And for our community, we would encourage anyone that sees anyone on the bridge to contact 911 and call law enforcement agencies right away.
Over the past few hours, this small memorial has been building up from people in Fremont just coming out to show their support for this family. This memorial initially started just as those 2 small pink heart balloons and the white balloons, and we've probably seen about a dozen people come out, like I said, over the past few hours to really show up and support this family. They said even though they don't know them, even if they're not connected to the fishing community, this is still a tragedy, and their hearts go out to that family. Live in Fremont, Sophia Pericone, WTOL 11.
When it's a child, for some unapparent reason, I don't care what it is, it's horrible. It's horrible to come out here and fish and have to think about what you could find at your feet. It's a horrible, horrible thing.
Fishermen were shocked by the news of what happened yesterday at the bridge because the Sandusky River is a popular spot to do just that. Ryan Lucine, he is also in Fremont. Our team coverage continues. He had a chance to talk with some of those about what played out at the river. Ryan?
Well, fishermen come from all over the country just to fish at this spot. Unfortunately, that mood has now become more somber after the incident that happened yesterday. Chris Thompson, a man who comes from Canton, say Sandusky River is a popular spot for fishing this time of year. But after hearing the recent tragedy that affected a family of 5, fishermen were shocked and sad, making it hard for some to continue fishing at the Sandusky River.
I was going to come up last night. I stopped myself from coming up last night and came up this morning. I'm glad I did because I don't want to be a witness to that. Like especially if you can't witness it and you can't help. That's just even worse.
Chris said fishermen were sad to find out that the 5-year-old was recovered, and they had their thoughts and prayers to the family. Reporting live in Fremont, Ryan Lucene, WTOL 11.
This is a story we will continue to follow around the clock over on WTOL 11 Plus. Starting at 6:35, just in 30 minutes, we'll have a 30-minute special with everything we have learned about this investigation and situation so far. You can also watch this afternoon's full news press conference on WTOL 11 Plus. It's a free download for your TV.